Good afternoon students, welcome back to online classes of analog communication. In last class we have discussed about your receivers. Out of that one we have seen your super heterodyne receivers and tuned radio frequency receivers, right? So tuned radio frequency receivers are having some of the drawbacks like poor selectivity, and you will be having a bandwidth instability, etc. There were some of the disadvantages that have been overcome by your super heterodyne receivers. So it is giving you a good gain, selectivity, gain on sensitivity characteristics and all. So that's the reason it is much more superior than that of your tuned radio frequency receivers. So in today's class we are going to see about your automatic gain control or automatic voltage control. Okay, this is the part which is present in your what we will say IF frequency detector stage or the mixer stage you are having, right? There you will be having this stage. Okay, so this automatic gain control or automatic voltage control, this will be present at your detector stage. Where is the detector stage in your radio super heterodyne receivers? So at this detector stage, these AGCs will be present. AGCs are nothing but your automatic gain control, or you can also say it as automatic voltage control. Okay, originally those circuits were described for automatic voltage control. After some years they have generalized or given the name as automatic gain control for this one. So this is present at your detector stage. Fine. So let's just see what is first automatic gain control. See, automatic gain control is a system by means of which overall the gain of the receiver is varied automatically with the changing strength of the received signal to keep the output subsequently constant. So this was the definition. I'll repeat it once again. Do note it down this. So AGC is a system by means of which overall gain of the receiver is varied automatically with the changing strength of the received signal to keep the output subsequently constant. See, whatever the input you are getting at the detector stage is your modulator thing. Yes or no? See, we have come here to the super heterodyne receivers. Here you are having a local oscillator which will be generating your carrier frequency, and this is your message signal or the modulated signal, combination of both. Again you are giving what is the input for your detector stage. It is a modulated signal which will be combining of your carrier frequency as well as your message signal. So at the detector stage we are saying that we will be having our AGC, automatic gain control. So what is automatic gain control? It is a system which will be what we will say automatically it will be changing the strength of the received signal. So it will whatever the gain you have to need, what the gain you need for your output, that will be obtained by using your AGC. The name itself, we can understand that automatic gain control means it is the means of which overall gain of your receiver is varied accordingly with the changing strengths. Here your signal will be changing according to the channel input and the antennas. So it will be changing, but you need a constant output. So as to get that constant output, what you are doing, you are having an AGC over here. Whenever your receiver is varying, or the strength of the signal is varying, of course your gain will also be varied, but as to have the constant output, this AGC will be working. What it will be doing, it will be maintaining the overall gain of the receiver which is varied according to the changing strength of the signal, but it will be keeping the constant output. So it is the AGC is the one which will be keeping your output constant even though if the strength of the signal is varied. Okay, so this was the definition of your AGC. So the AGC is nothing but which will be adjusting the IF amplifier gain according to the signal level to the average amplitude of the almost constant, which is almost constant. It will be adjusting that one, it will be maintaining that one. So AGC is a system by means of which overall gain of the radio receiver is varied automatically with the variations in the strength of the received signal and to maintain the output constant. So this is the definition of your AGC, automatic gain control, or it can also be said as automatic voltage control. So this AGC circuit is used to adjust and stabilize the frequency of your local oscillator, because it will be varying. Your what is the local oscillator will be generating the carrier frequency, that will be varying. So as to stabilize the frequency of your local oscillator and adjust that one, we require an automatic gain control, and this automatic gain control will be at your detector side. This system is consisted at your detector side. So when a receiver without an AGC is tuned to a strong station, the received signal may overload the subsequent IF frequency, that are nothing but intermediate frequency or AF stages. So the overloading causes the carrier distortions. So whenever you are not having this AGC, what happens? You will be having carrier distortions, which will be disturbing your or distorting your incoming signal. So as to prevent this one, as to have the manual gain control, we are using this AGCs. Okay, I hope you are clear with the AGCs. So now we are having actually. So what this actually AGCs will be doing, these AGCs will enable the user to listen to a station without constantly monitoring the volume control. Means the volume should not be changed. See, strength is nothing but I am speaking slow. Now my voice is slow. Again I am raising my highs. So you people should be getting the constant volume control. Means the receiver should be able, or the output person, to where the output is going, he should be able to listen your voice properly. So this AGC will be enabling the user to listen the station without any constantly monitoring. You are not continuously monitoring. No, I am not monitoring continuously that my voice is getting to you people right or not. Correct. So this AGC will be working at the detector stage at you people. Continuously it will be monitoring, it will be giving you constant gain. Okay, plus it will be also be stabilizing your frequency and also adjusting the frequency. So this AGC is practically important usually at your mobile receivers. Fine. So this AGC or AVC will helps to smooth out the rapid fading which may occur with the long distance shortwave reception. So this is about your AGC. So and these AGC are classified into two types. First we have discussed about this was about your simple one, the type no AGC. When there is no AGC, your carrier signal will be distorted, and due to that distortion the incoming signal will be, or the main message signal will be distorted. As to overcome that one, we require AGC. So these are mainly used at the mobile receivers. Okay, we have said that one, and this enables the user to listen the station without constantly monitoring the volume control. And these are, first one was no AGC. Okay, second one again we are having classifying this AGC into two types. First one is simple AGC and next one is delayed AGC. So let's just see what is an simple AGC. Okay, the simple AGC circuit, the output here for constructing of a simple AGC circuit, we are using a diode detector. Fine. Diode detector we are using, and AGC filter you are using. Okay, this is the diode we are using. Okay, then a transformer. So the output of the diode detector, which is usually altering, that is AC, is filtered and rectified into DC voltage, that is your AGC bias, by a circuit known as automatic gain control. So we are attaching here. AGC bias is there, we are filtering it out. Fine. So the AGC bias voltage is a feedback to the IF amplifiers and sometimes to the RF amplifiers, which are used in your receivers as to get your, or as to control your receiver gain. Suppose if the RF signal at the input of the detector is too high, whatever the RF signal you will be having there, if it is too high, then the AGC circuit provides a high AGC bias voltage, thereby reducing the gain of the IF amplifier. So this reduction in gain eliminates the distortion normally produced and thus maintains the output of the detector stage as constant. I'll repeat it once again, I'll clearly explain, but it is very simple words. First one, you are considering that whenever you are having the RF signal, the radio frequency what you have gone, the radio frequency signal what you have accepted from the antenna which has been transmitted by the receiver, that RF signal input of the detector is too high. As we said, AGCs are considered or having in detector stage only. So if that incoming signal or that RF signal is too high, then what this AGC will be doing? It will be giving a high AGC bias voltage. We are having a high AGC bias voltage here, correct? Thereby reducing the gain of the IF amplifier. So what happens, this gain of the IF amplifier reduces. So when you are reducing the gain of the amplifier, it will be eliminating the distortions that are occurred due to your high RF. Okay, you have said that your signal is very high, so this what it will be doing, this AGC circuit, it will be increasing its bias voltage, so that and as increasing the bias voltage, your IF amplifier gain will be reduced. So as your gain is reduced, you will be eliminating the distortion that will be occurring due to the high RF. So this is how it will be maintaining the constant output without any distortions at the detector stage. Fine. Then if the RF, second condition, if the RF signal at the input detector is low, then if whatever the input signal you've got, the radio frequency, that is very low, then the detector stage output is also low. Of course, the detector stage output is nothing but low. What is the output input for your detector stage? Modulated output. Correct? Modulating signal, that is combination of message and carrier, that is also low. So the output of the AGC is then a smaller. So what we will be doing? This smaller AGC bias voltage is given. So this bias voltage increases the gain of the IF amplifier and thereby provides your proper amplification. Now if the input signal is low, this AGC will be giving you proper amplification. So whenever the RF signal or the input signal that you have obtained is low, this will be amplifying your signal. Okay, thus your AGC circuit maintains a constant voltage level at the output of the detector by increasing the receiver gain for the weak RF signals and decreasing the receiver gain if you are having the strong RF signal. This was about your simple AGC. Fine. Now we are going to see our next one, that is your delayed AGC. So this simple AGC is having one drawback. What is that? So this simple AGC has a disadvantage of producing small AGC bias voltage even if very weak RF signal is at the detector input. So what happens, what we are doing in the delayed AGC or a simple AGC, what we are going to do there? If the RF signals are very strong, we are using decreasing the gain and we are getting the constant output. If the RF signal is very weak, we are also increasing the gain and we are getting the output, correct? So that is a disadvantage, is that producing a small AGC bias voltage even if you are having very weak RF signal at the detector input. So because of that one, the receiver becomes less sensitive, which is called as automatic designing. Okay, therefore it is desirable that AGC action to commence only after the input RF signal level reaches the predefined level. Okay, so what happens if what you are doing, if the signal is very weak, the RF signal what we have obtained is very weak, what happens, this AGC bias, it is trying very hard to pull up that one or to amplify that particular signal. So it is very hard to that one. So so due to that one, what happens? Because of less sensitivity, your desirable what we will say, so that your receiver becomes less sensible. So it is trying hard for that one, it is automatically designing. So as to remove the drawback, it is desirable that what we have to do, we have to wait for the RF signal to reach a predefined level, to some particular level it has to reach, then we can do the amplifying process. Such a requirement is provided by a circuit which is called as your delayed AGC. So in simple AGC, what we are doing, as soon as we are getting the RF signal at the detector stage, it automatically see it is weak RF signal or the strong RF signal. If it is strong RF signal, what it will be doing, it is decreasing your gain and giving the constant output. If it is a weak RF signal, it is increasing the gain. So due to that one weak RF signal, your whole receiver is becoming less sensible. So as to remove that drawback, we are using a delayed AGC. Why we are delaying AGC is that because your RF signal has to reach some predefined level. After reaching that predefined level, we are going for the amplifying process. Such a requirement is provided by the circuit which is called as your delayed AGC, which is obtained by incorporating a forward bias diode in AGC filter circuit, which is as shown. See this one. we are using a forward bias diode here. So the AGC action commences only if the input RF signal is more than that of the diode bias voltage. If this bias voltage, if the RF signal whatever we have obtained, if this the RF signal should be up to the level of your bias voltage which is present in your diode. If it is not reached up to that level, we won't be going for any process. If it is reaching up to that one, then the next process will be done. So such what we are saying, in which the we are incorporating or having a diode in which the AGC filter we have seen the AGC action commence means we have to amplify, boost up the signal. That will be starting only if the input signal is more than that of your diode bias voltage. So these are the characteristics of that one. So this is the strength at the x-axis and the audio output voltage. So this is simple AGC. It is continuously amplifying your signal. Either it is RF signal is low or RF signal is high. So it is continuously boosting up, continuously working. So if it is continuously working, what happens? In simple language I am explaining. It is continuously working and working. What happens? Your receiver becomes less sensitive or less sensible. So this delayed AGC will be doing. It will be waiting up to your diode bias voltage. If your RF signal is reaching up to that voltage, then it will be starting your working on you for getting your constant ideal AGC. Okay, it will be working on for your getting the constant output voltage. So this was about your automatic gain control. That is your what is the automatic gain control? The definition is a system by means of which the overall gain of the receiver is varied automatically with the changing strengths of the received signal to keep the output subsequently constant. Now I hope that this definition is clear to you people. So what you are going to do, overall gain of the receiver is automatically varying, yes or no? If there is a weak RF, you are giving the higher gain. If there is a strong RF signal, then you are giving the less gain, correct? And that will be changing the strength of the signal and keeping the constant output. So this is how your AGC will be working. One of the important questions for your final examinations. Clear? So I hope you are clear with the AGC, automatic gain control or automatic voltage control. So this is present, what we can say. So this is present at the detector stage. So let's just finish the class here itself. In case of if you are having any doubts, please do let me know. Do watch the videos regularly. Okay, practice well. Thank you.